winners of the Rising Star Bowl for juniors and the New York, New Jersey 8th grade bowl. This event is named after its founder, former Sheepshead Bay High School football coach Dick Reilly, who wanted to give the Brooklyn football seniors their own exclusive showcase game as one last chance to play in front of their family, friends, and scouts, and to play side by side with their fiercest opponents from the borough of Brooklyn. Today's game is sponsored by Sage Media Solutions, shot by LJ, Titan Sports, I Am Printed, 46 Class, Next Level Athletic Wear. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. And their founders, Kevin Reilly and Anthony Walker. And the Carbonero Football Foundation Memorial Scholarship Fund, education through athletics. Now, let's meet the young men who will be participating in this game. First, for Team East, from A-Tech, number 77, Justin Jolly. From A-Tech, number 50, Andre Littles. From A-Tech, number 11, Jaden Sable. From Grand Street, Dimitri Hodge. From Grand Street, number 58, Elias Stapleton. From Sheepshead Bay, number 5, Adrian Baker. From Sheepshead Bay, Jovan Bennett. From Sheepshead Bay, number 22, Tyrese Butts. From Sheepshead Bay, number 10, Darius Haney. From Sheepshead Bay, number 51, Kuiper Judy. From Sheepshead Bay, number 55, Matthew Quinones. From Sheepshead Bay, number 2, Eli White. From Transit Tech, number 32, Joshua Holmes Suarez. From Transit Tech, number 23, Emmanuel Edwards. From Transit Tech, Shalon William Smith. From Transit Tech, number 58, Jamar Durant. From Transit Tech, number 25, Jaden Johnson. From Transit Tech, Jaden Williams. From Transit Tech, number 21, Malik Innes. And from Transit Tech, number 14, Garvey Knight. From Eagle, Spencer Hall. Number 23, Jalen Fortune. Number 12, Jerry Jackson Jr. Number 26, Logan Kennedy. From Eagle, number 24, Amadi Laurie. From Eagle, number 44, Churchill Lee. From Eagle, Michael Lynch. From Eagle, number 71, Ryan Patrick. From Eagle, Aiden Rivera. From Eagle, Eric Rogers. From Eagle, Elijah Santiago, number 73. From Eagle, number 15, Isaac Simpson. From Eagle, number 34, Jaleel Chang. From Eagle, number 7, Jaden Thompson. From Eagle, number 88, Brandon Travisio. From Eagle, number 52, Jaden Villalona. From Eagle, number 66, Julian Villalona. From Eagle, number 31, Cody Williams. From Grady, Christian Sykes. From Grady, James Dupree. From Grady, Alex Bowman. From Grady, number 20, Mike Kirstenko. And from Grady, Justin Jeffrey. From South Shore, number 8, Jaheem Dockery. From South Shore, number 6, Joel Fernandez. From South Shore, number 4, Daniel Lane. From South Shore, number 28, Preston Hines. From South Shore, Michael Mary. From South Shore, number 1, Jakai Blasme. From South Shore, number 3, Tyson Schulters. From South Shore, number 0, Jaden Barnett. And from South Shore, number 13, Barry King. The coaching staff from Grand Street, Jose Ferreira, and from South Shore, Corey Rose, Jamal Schulters, Keith Brown, Dave Legree, and Ty Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Team East. And now, introducing Team West. From A-Tech, number 77, Justin Jolly. 3, John Baez. From Brooklyn Tech, number 4, Hassan Osman. From Fort Hamilton, number 5, Timothy Tan. From Lincoln, number 6, Corey Weiss. From Boys, number 7, Joe Ryan. From Lincoln, number 8, Jaden Bernard. From Varsity, number 9, Amani Pascal Chung. From Lincoln, number 10, Cody Gillespie. From Boys, number 11, Julian Merlin. From Madison, number 12, Eamon Ali. From Madison, number 13, Sahan Abramovich. From Boys, number 14, Ethan Arnold. From New Utrecht, number 15, Ali Iha. From number 20, Sir Richard Hall. From Varsity, number 21, Aaron McCarty. From Brooklyn Tech, number 22, Elijah Wheeler. From Fort Hamilton, number 24, Omer Zaya. From Boys, number 11, Xavier Garcia. From Lincoln, number 26, Zion Hubert. From Boys, number 38, Jalen Barnes. From Madison, number 32, Janon Thompson. From Brooklyn Tech, number 25, Elijah Henrik. From John Jay, number 44, Amir Wells. From Brooklyn Tech, number 45, Matan Abir. From Fort Hamilton, number 50, Syed Hassim. From Brooklyn Tech, number 51, David Harris. From New Utrecht, number 52, Joshua Ross. From Boys, number 53, Simi Cordova. From Lincoln, number 54, Travis Prophet. From Lincoln, number 55, Kalen Houston. From Varsity, number 56, Kwame John. From Sean Shea, number 57, Raymond Vargas. From Boys, number 58, Jashawn Wilson. Sorry, Jashawn. From Boys, number 59, Jordan Gonzalez. From Lincoln, number 70, Emmanuel Frosto. From Boys, number 74, Noel Singh. From Varsity, number 75, Tyler Jordan. From New Utrecht, number 77, Ainge Nahonu. From Lincoln, number 88, Solomon DeCoteau. And from Boys, Kajari Watts. The coaching staff from Fort Hamilton, Danny Perez, Donnelly Delisi, Benjamin Wilson, Lenny Erico, Joshua Deese, and Tremaine Antone, and from John Jay, Ron Blake. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. The flag is located next to the field house. Please join our players, coaches, and officials as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
it all right?
Back at the scene of the crime.
And good afternoon for the final time in the 2024 football season. We are here to greet you guys. Good afternoon from the Nest at 777 Rutland Road. This is Andre Johnson alongside Ray Jarvis. And my guy Ray, one last time, we get to celebrate a legendary class of 2025.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these all-stars get the shine they deserve, you know? We were just at the Nest last week, a couple of classic championship games. Now the all-star, it feels like a Pro Bowl now, you know? I love the uniforms, love the pageantry. I'm happy that these players get that light shine on them. Well-deserved. They worked hard throughout the season. So let's get it again.
Absolutely. And we are here for the 33rd annual Reilly Classic All-Star Game, and it's our third year in a row sponsoring it, and it's a pleasure to sponsor it. The Reillys are great family, great legacy. You know, it's switched. It used to be at Sheepshead Bay or FJM, whatever you want to call it, but we've changed the venue now at a beautiful new field here at the Eagles Nest, but Sheepshead is getting a new field next year, so we'll see.
I mean, this field right here is amazing. I love the fact that you got the new field, the bleachers on both sides.
Yep.
My dream is to have standing room only on both sides by next year. As you know, the Nest becomes a hub for football in the city. Why not fill it up?
Yeah, absolutely. And just to talk about this game, out of the 4 championships, Ray, 3 champions reside in Brooklyn. In the A division, it was Grady taking that victory over Jamaica. In the 3A division, it was an all-Brooklyn matchup, classic matchup, Brooklyn Tech over Fort Hamilton. Oh, excuse me, 2 out of the 4. I just assumed that E-Hall won it. I'm not used to saying E-Hall aren't the champions, honestly. So excuse me, 2 out of the 4. You let me run right into that.
I just want y'all to know, you know, Andre didn't want to pick any scabs. We know you're still recovering. Honest mistake by Andre. You know, it was a tough way to go out last week. Tough way to go out.
It's still not. You see, it's not even registering in my head that E-Hall aren't champions.
They should be. But you know what? That's the story of the season. You think about the 2 games against Curtis. 2 dogfights.
Yeah.
And in both cases, E-Hall will look at themselves and say, we left a lot on the field. Both matchups.
Yeah.
Nothing to take away from Curtis. But E-Hall beat themselves twice. I hate to say it.
See.
Shout out to the champions.
Of course.
They got to sit with that.
Please. Shout out to the champions, the Curtis Warriors. Undefeated season. And let me tell you something about
the home winning streak of E-Hall, too. Like, this is listen.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not even used to this. I just was like, oh, of course E-Hall are the 4A champions. Like, and then I got to it, and I was like, wait a minute. I was there.
We need that matchup in prime time next year. We need under the lights because I think we have a rivalry.
Oh, you think? Oh, that's one of the most historic rivalries in all of the city.
Not high noon on a Saturday. We need that Friday night, the lights on, at a neutral site somewhere. We need to put all the gas on this matchup.
No, absolutely. And here we have quite the matchup. I'm going to read off what schools are on each team for the Reilly Classic. The West is in the black. The East is in the white. So we're going to go with the West first. The West team consists of Abraham Lincoln, Canarsie, John Jay, New Utrecht, Boys and Girls, Fort Hamilton, Brooklyn Tech, Madison, and Lafayette. So that is Team West in the black. And for Team White in the East, it is Eagle Academy Brooklyn, FJM, South Shore, Thomas Jefferson, A-Tech, Transit, Grand Street, and Grady. So that is Team East in the white. So please forgive us. We don't have our usual roster. We're kind of dealing with the program. So we're going to try our best to call everybody out. And again, It's just awesome that we get to celebrate these seniors, this legendary class of 2025, that I think we're at the point of the greatest season in PSAL. So let's celebrate them one more time. As that's Ja'Kai Paul taking it up the right sideline, still on his feet across the 45-yard line. I don't need to look to see. That is Ja'Kai Paul of Abraham Lincoln.
Ja'Kai Paul catching that kickoff with confidence, immediately hit the gas, didn't waste any time, got some good blocks, hell of a return. That's how you want to start an all-star game, with an all-star level play.
Yes, so you see there's a – so Lincoln are in the gray helmets. There's quite a few gray helmets out there.
Hello.
Lincoln definitely had some superstars on their team. 3 of the offensive linemen are Lincoln players.
Look at the skill players. Look at the quarterback. This is Lincoln. This is the Lincoln team, essentially. What are we doing here? It's not
So
the
starting
West.
at quarterback for Team West is Corey Reese Jr. Hands it off to his teammate, Ja'Kai Paul. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And that's going to be a good game. Excuse me, I said Ja'Kai Paul. I'm going to say Cody Gillespie.
Good run there by Cody for the Lincoln All-Star team, apparently. Quarterback to running back. I see some wide receivers, offensive linemen. Shout out to Lincoln, showing out here all these all-stars on this team.
Yes, Lincoln, the number 4 seed in the playoffs on the season, ran up the numbers. Fell to South Shore, unfortunately, but they had plenty of all-stars. Throws the quick to August Porter, breaks the tackle, tries to cross fields, but that's a host of Jefferson players.
Great job, great pursuit there by the defense, the East defense, letting it be known that there will be no pushovers. All yards will be earned today.
Yeah, so that was August Porter from Fort Hamilton, the 3A finalist. So we have a 3rd and long for Corey Reese. Trips to the bottom of your screen.
Bunch set up. Let's see how they handle it.
Corey looks to the right, looks middle, has plenty of time, throws it, and it's incomplete.
Flag on the play.
So it looks like it's going to be a holding, so probably wouldn't have counted anyway.
Will they accept it is the question.
And just a note for you guys, if you see all black helmets, there are 2 teams on West with all black helmets. So there's New Utrecht, and there's also Canarsie. So good luck for us trying to figure that out.
Team Wolfpack in the building.
Oh, I forgot.
You know it.
Yeah, Canarsie don't have so many players in this game because they're all underclassmen.
They got a young group. Next season, we're going to be talking about that Wolfpack team.
So it's 4th down, and they are going for it just across midfield. The first down is the 33. Looking right. Throws it deep. Has a man. That's August Porter, and I think he's just short of the first down. So he's just short.
Right at the 33-yard line. He had to get to the 32 to get that first down.
So, yes, that's going to be Team East. Hold on. The West offense is still on the field. He definitely didn't get it from my eyes.
A generous spot, it seems like. But that's okay. It's an all-star game. We want to see offense.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. I see a lot of South Shore love, some Fort Hamilton love. Make sure you – oh, so, yes, that is going to be East ball. So just short of the first down. So definitely let us know who you guys are rooting for in the chat. Again, this Reilly Classic is sponsored by Sage Media Solutions. If you'd like to support more, feel free to leave a super chat. It would be much appreciated. Goes a long way, I must say.
All super chats are appreciated. Everything you donate to Sage goes right back into the Sage brand.
Absolutely. So here comes Team East.
Oh, they readjusted the spot as well. A little inside the 33. Had to get to the 32. All right.
So starting for Team East is quarterback Ja'Kai Plazami from South Shore. We'll talk a lot about South Shore and their incredible season. Jet sweep. Woo!
Play blown up in the backfield. Granted, it doesn't count. But if that's the tone we're setting today, I'm here for it.
That's Jaden Bernard from, guess who? Abraham Lincoln. I mean, it really is Team Abraham Lincoln.
The Lincoln All-Stars here, huh?
So it's a 5-yard.
That shows you how loaded that division, that 4A was. That they have this many All-Stars, and they were the 4th seed in the playoffs.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Listen, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, we had a conversation of was 2024 the best PSAL season ever?
I saw that.
My argument was it is. Most balance, most excitement throughout all the divisions. Throws it out to Brandon Treviso, and that's great pursuit. That is number 9. I see a black helmet. It's not Utrecht. It is Kamani Pascal Chung from Canarsie.
Of course. Pascal Chung with the big hit off the bubble screen. I know it's an all-star game, but clearly not pulling any punches today. From the middle linebacker position, he got there too.
Yeah, he flew out there, honestly, as they draw him off. By the way, you know, you can loosen the tie a bit, you know. This is a fun day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can root for it. He's like, oh, yeah. You know, so we're going to talk. We're going to talk.
We're going to talk a little bit today. Just a little bit. So I'm going to let the chat know this week Andre wore a proper jacket. He was fighting for his life last week, but he's nice and warm. Got the toboggan on, too. Shout out to Andre for learning his lesson.
I've learned my lesson. I was shivering. Jakai throws it out. It is caught. That's number 30. That ball's on the ground. But, again, that's big number 9, Kamani, on the tackle.
Kamani got a point to prove today.
Looked like that was number 30 from Eagle Academy, Amadi Laurie. Eagle Academy with an excellent season, finishing as the number 7 seed and making the PSAL 4A playoffs for the first time in their school history.
Quite a few Eagle players on this team as well. Shout out to them.
So quick to Daniel Germain, and he has enough for the first down. Tough running from Daniel Germain, another Viking.
I was disappointed. I thought South Shore would be in that championship game. I was off by a couple of points. But if this is the program they got coming in the future, next season, we might have to start talking about favorites. That's all I'm going to say.
Favorites.
We put it on wax.
So we'll see. You can't draw them off this time. It's an all Viking backfield. Jakai Plezamy, a 2-way champion from 2023, and Daniel Germain. Hands it off to Daniel, and again, there are Lincoln players. That's number 8 from Abraham Lincoln. Again, Jaden Bernard.
You know, they got a first down, but it seems as though the East has to grind for each and every yard they've gotten so far on this drive.
Hey, you know, 3.5 yards every play.
Yeah, it
that'll
counts.
get you all the way down the field. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 7. Let's go 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8. Still spread. Oh, great deflection from number 15 from New Utrecht. Alai Yaya.
Yaya getting off the ground. Great awareness there to knock that pass down. Quarterback seemed to rush it a little bit. But great job by the lineman to bat it down and not allow any yardage.
Josh said we don't need a jacket. Yeah, you saying that from your living room. What you talking about, boy?
Cool story, bro. You got to relax. 3rd and long coming up.
So let's see, still spread out. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Jakai looks right, throws deep. Back shoulder, and is incomplete. That was intended for, looks like I want to say number 2. Might be from Boys High.
Yeah, it looks like it. Eli White, the intended receiver. Great back shoulder attempt there. A little bit too much air on the ball. He probably needed to put a little more heat on it, but I like the deep shot there.
Excuse me, that was Eli White from FJM. But I think it kind of looked like he was looking for like a back shoulder throw, and he overran it. So it's a 4th down, and it looks like there's going to be no punting in this game.
I mean, it's an
looks
all-star game.
like Eagle 3 infiltrated the Riley Catholic Classic.
We didn't do an All-Star game for punters. I'm sorry.
You can't get a scholarship from punting.
And after
but
last
yes.
week's championship weekend, kickers are looking funny in the light.
Oh, boy. Throws it deep. This time,
Got him.
It is caught. What a throw and catch. Ja'Kai Plezami to Elijah White from FJM, who pulls it in this time.
Stepped into that throw this time, hit him on the money right between the numbers, and they are right outside the red zone.
So Ja'Kai, he played a lot of wide receiver this season for the Vikings, but he showed why he led the Vikings to a 2A championship in 2023.
Because this is not even the South Shore quarterback that we saw during the regular season.
No. They had two of them.
Yeah.
Rolls out to the right, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted.
Dangerous throw there. I know he wants to make a play, but, with the scouts here watching, you still want to work on the decision-making and know when to eat the pass, know when to throw it away. In the future, throw that one away or tuck it and run.
No, absolutely right. I mean, to talk about the Vikings, what a season. Undefeated in the PSAL. Only had one loss overall in the regular season to Canarsie. I guess they technically had two because they went to Philly and lost as well. But the Vikings, with an excellent season, throws it out to his man, Mr. Tajay Schulters, and he does what he's been doing all season long. Touchdown East.
So you mean to tell me the first?
Hey, with the flip.
It's getting saucy out here. Yo, listen. Of course, South Shore scores the first touchdown of the game. You know what I mean? Skill players everywhere.
It might have something to do with the South Shore coaching staff being South Shore coaching staff coaching the game, You
have the right coaching staff coaching the game. You want to see offense? You want to see dynamic play calling and play design? Get you some South Shore coaches.
Ooh. Coach Jones don't like that.
You can hate all you want.
Coach
it is
Jones
what it is.
appeared.
I'm calling it what it is.
What do you mean? South Shore didn't have the best offense
when
in the
Eagle
league?
does something, I'll put some gas on Eagle. But right now, we showing love to South Shore.
Coach Jones, go ahead. It's an all-star game. What you want to say?
Shout out to Sage Media.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Trying to Suge Knight me. If you don't want the commentator hating on Eagle, come to the nest.
Yo. That is too fun. As they go for two, hands it off to another Viking, Daniel Germain, but he gets stopped.
Blows it up in the backfield. 6-0 East.
So I see Mauldly saying Vikings score first every all-star game, coaches or not. Yo, Josh, my guy, I've seen Josh in the chat a few times saying that we love the commentators. Appreciate you, man. Like I say, I'm alongside greatness over here in Ray Jarvis, man. Only getting started with Ray.
Hey, man, we trying to do what we do here. Trying to be the New York City John Madden, the past Summerall. You know what I mean? For the young people, do the Googles, do the knowledge.
As it's
I
going
hope we
to
get
be
a lot of points today. I'm not gonna lie, Andre. I want to see a lot of points today.
Hey, forget the defensive players,
Yeah,
man. Hey, congratulations for making the All-Star game, but just lay down. We were trying to see some offense.
You did your part. You got here. Let the offense do what they do now.
As they kick it off, A-Tech kicker number 11. Whoa.
A little squib, okay.
That was a good squib, honestly. Yeah. That kicker is from A-Tech, number 11, Jaden Stable.
Quick turnover. Let's see how they approach it. This drive here, maybe more passing from the Lincoln All-Stars.
So at the 48-yard line, it will be Team Lincoln or Team West.
Right.
Still the same offensive unit with Corey Reese Jr., Cody Gillespie, Travis Profit, number 54, at right tackle.
I wonder if they're going to do this by quarters or something. Like, all right, this group gets a quarter, this group gets a quarter, this group gets a quarter.
Runs it, and that's not what Corey is known for. I'm pretty sure Corey was the second leading passer in the PSAL 4A, just behind South Shore.
A little 2-yard run. Show him you could do it.
Excuse me, Nick Cyrus from South Shore.
Little snap.
Another power run from Corey Reese trying to show the bag off.
That's interesting. The coaching staff for the West is from what school?
The coaching staff for West is from Fort Hamilton.
That explains it.
Shout out to Fort Hamilton. I mean, who would have thought, Ray, on Saturday, if I told you that wasn't going to be the best game of the weekend, would you believe that? Fort Hamilton, Brooklyn Tech?
I didn't have that. For my money, that wasn't what I expected. And to end the game in the way that they ended it, magnifique.
Actually, I didn't get this is your first time on air since the 4A championship. Your thoughts on that E-Hall Curtis game?
First and foremost, I'm going to speak very selfishly. I was sick that I could not call that game with you guys. Hell of a game. That game was epic. To me, you could flip a coin between the 3A and the 4A championship and say which one was the game of the weekend, quite frankly.
Wow, okay.
All 4 teams showed out. You hate that 2 of them had to lose,
yeah.
But that's just the nature of it. And then you look at the body language from the E-Hall players trying to leave the field, the same for the Fort Hamilton players. It was a very emotional and dramatic game.
They sends a jet sweep, and that's a great job. Another Viking coming up and making a tackle. That's number 0 from South Shore, Jaden Barrett.
Good job there by Barrett making the play. These defenders are here to show out, too. It's not just about the offense. I know I want to see a lot of points today, but the defenders have a point to prove as well. Me personally, going back to the 4A championship, I wanted to ask you, I thought that E-Hall should have just went for 2 and went for the championship.
Listen, I said it on air right after this play. Corey looks right, throws right, a lot of hands, but it was incomplete, intended for August Porter.
Good no call there.
I said this on air, and I'll repeat it. I said it on air. I said it at the podcast. I am not playing more football.
Right.
I am not playing more football.
Go for the win.
If I am Curtis, I was going for 2. Like, if I won the coin flip to defer, I'm taking full advantage of that.
That's it.
I'm going to have my best players on the field to end the game. But that's why I'm a commentator.
There you go.
3rd down here. Corey looks, has a man, his favorite man, Solomon Dekotu. Ball's on the ground, and it's recovered.
Wow. Tough break there for Dekotu. Shakes the tackle, gets near the 1st down, but then a big-time tackle by the East to dislodge the ball and a turnover on the play.
So, okay, Team East.
Team East looking to make a statement here.
Now, when you looked at the spread of each team, some people might say, "Oh, I think Team West has the advantage." But look at Team East go in the start of this game. So yes, I'm always going for 2, and the main reason 2 is once we're in the 2nd overtime, I mean, how many overtimes are we gonna play here? You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, I know it's easy for us,
yes,
armchair quarterback, armchair head coaches to think in that manner. But watching it, I'm like, yo, go for the win. You got the touchdown. It was a great play to get the touchdown.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a 4th down play.
4th and goal from the 8-yard line.
And they scored. You had them on their heels. Because who scores on a 4th and 8? Basically, 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. Go for 2. Go win the championship.
Yeah, man. But, again, just Erasmus Hall, they don't have any representatives in this game. They usually don't have their representatives in the All-Star games. But just congratulations to them, man. Like, I know, the quest for 6.
Yeah.
But listen, what E-Hall has done for all those guys on Flatbush, for the Dutchman family, for the PSAL has just been legendary. So Coach Danny Lamberg and all those guys, of course, they wanted number 6. But congratulations for that run because it's incredible.
Here's what I'll say in response to that. As much as we could say go for 2, look what it took from Curtis in order to secure that championship.
I know.
It took everything and overtime and a missed extra point.
Hands it off to Dan Germain, and he is tackled.
Swallowed
That's
in
number
the backfield.
15 looking for the helmet. That's Utrick. Ali Jaya. I'm going to try to say it right.
Second big play from Ali. He had the batted down pass on the last series. This time he blows up the run in the backfield. He's making a name for himself so far.
So it's such an advantage, though, with Coach Schulters having his quarterback
Pretty much
under center.
He knows all the calls.
So it's the second and long. First down is the 44-yard line. Jakai looks at the bottom, looks left, rolls out right, throws right. It's caught. Yeah, it's a face mask. Boy.
Ball is out. I don't know if that's going to count as a completed catch. Oh, they're giving it to him. Okay. And we have a flag on the play, as you said, a face mask.
So that was caught by number 11, Jaden Stable from A-Tech. Did they throw the flag? I really hope they threw the flag.
Yeah, it's right by the 40-yard line.
Yes, I agree. You know, in the chat, they're saying that middle linebacker from Fort is looking nice. So it's been Utrick making tackles. Ali has been making the tackles. I'm not sure if you're talking about from the other team. But yes, Fort Hamilton, tremendous defense, tremendous year from Fort Hamilton. And I know this is a senior all-star game, but how about Harold Marshall III,
Yes,
man?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, stud. Nothing more that needs to be said. A stud. You know what? Brooklyn has a lot of talent.
Yes.
New York City has a lot of talent. We need to get our respect as a football power in this city, man.
As there's in display, Jakai takes it himself. Tough right
Oh,
balls
balls
on
out.
the ground. I think I see West with it. And it is West the ball. Exciting start to this game.
Big hit near midfield. Dislodged the ball with a solid hit. I didn't expect this much hitting in an all-star game. I'm not going to lie to you.
So hold on. I got to give you some opportunity to clap back. In the chat, they said, they must not be talking about me because they said the commentator must have money on E-Hall.
Nah, not at all. I'm just trying to give respect. E-Hall lost the game. But at the same time, when you have a dynasty like Erasmus Hall, and you think about what it took for Curtis to win that championship, what it takes to beat an E-Hall, you got to give that respect as well. It wasn't like Curtis ran him off the field. It took everything in overtime. That's all I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
It's Corey Reese. This is like his third or fourth run on the day. Look at the strength of Corey Reese
Gang
Jr.
tackling, strength by the quarterback. Guys, it's an all-star game. Hold on.
And this is not the Pro Bowl. This is not the Pro Bowl. Let me tell you that much.
Listen, not at all. It's no gimmicks. no two-hand touch. We hitting today.
How do you feel about the Pro Bowl in flag football?
It's a joke.
Joke?
It's a joke.
Damn.
Honestly, the first couple of years, matter of fact, let me take it back. The flag football variation is better than what we've been getting in previous years. But I just feel like the way football is set up, just do some skill competitions because these guys, it's a hard sport.
So I like the flag football, so we're going to get back to that after this play. Corey throws deep. I don't think he kept his feet in bounds.
But there is a
but
flag.
There is a flag. I don't think he kept his feet in bounds, though. I guess we're going to wait to see. Are they ruling it a catch or no?
It looked like
so that was Solomon Dekotu, yes.
Great redemption there for Dekotu after the fumble to readjust to the pass and catch the ball.
So they are ruling it a catch.
Yes, sir.
What? I mean, listen, Corey Reese, Solomon Dekotu, we've been saying it all year long. Let me be careful here. Top 2 wide receiver. Is he 1? Is he 2? I don't know. I don't want South Shore to come for me in the chat.
Because you know Richard Perkins got something to say about that.
Listen.
Richard Perkins might be the top receiver in the city.
Also, congratulations to Richard Perkins. Hopefully you're watching. Not sure if you know, just committed to Wagner.
Talk about it. Shout out to him getting that commitment.
So here we are, Corey Reese. hands it off to Cody Gillespie, and that's a great tackle. That's number 71, Ryan Patrick from Eagle Academy.
Shout out Eagle front. That's one thing I can say throughout the season I was impressed with was the Eagle defensive line. They get a lot of push. They play with a lot of grit and tenacity. I hope Coach is hearing the love for Eagle right now. The front seven for Eagle, one of the strongest in the city.
Look at the throw. Gets out of it somehow. Reese made something out of that.
He's a magician.
Yo, police in the chat saying my optometrist needs to be fired.
Wow.
That was on the other side of the field, Greg. Sorry, I couldn't tell he got one toe in bounds.
I mean, I saw it when it happened. I'm sorry.
Yo, it's crazy. It is crazy.
What's up?
Solomon, that's a catch right here. Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be.
Great man coverage, mano there. The cornerback knocked it down. Little contact, but the referees are letting them play.
So that looked like number 5. Maybe I do need a new optometrist. Damn. That is number 5. I'm trying to see what team he's on. Okay, yes, that is from Sheepshead. That's Adrian Barker. Great job covering one of the best athletes in the whole PSAL. Congratulations to FJM, runners-up in the 2A division. As we have a 4th down here.
Why not? Another shot play on deck.
Looks left. Pressure in his face.
The rush is getting home.
Trying to make something happen. Nothing
Good.
There.
Pressure.
What a stop from
I
the
see
East.
about 2 or 3 Eagles in the offensive backfield blowing that play up. Good job there. Great stop. The East gets the ball back. Still haven't given up any points so far.
Say that again for Coach Jones.
The
Eagles, Coach
the Eagle
Jones.
front getting busy, Coach.
Shout out to Coach Jones, all of Eagle Academy. Of course, Eagle Academy for hosting. And that is the end of the first quarter.
Super chat.
And we actually have our first super chat of the day from, I'm going to say, Miss Ramirez. Really appreciate the donation. Again, it goes a long way in making sure we can keep doing what we're doing. And what we are doing is servicing all of the young men and women across New York City. So thank you for that donation.
Absolutely. Everything that you put into Sage Media goes right back into the brand, into the business to help continue to elevate it. Because as Sage gets better, the coverage throughout the city gets better, and we appreciate that. You know, Coach of the court. You know, I wanted to say it again. New York City needs to get their love when it comes to football. You know, we hear about the South, we hear about the West, we hear about the Midwest. New York doesn't get their love as a football power, and I feel like you're in the last 3 to 4 years as a city, they've been producing some top-level talent. Guys have been getting to the NFL as well.
Yes.
New York needs to get their love.
Shout out to Anaconda. That's how you say his name. He just got signed for.
All right, you can say it. I'm not.
Anaconda, yes. He just got signed for the 49ers. So
there you go.
He's out of Lincoln High School. I think
someone
I think
some players, man.
Someone tell me Anaconda and his full name. Let me know what year he graduated Abraham Lincoln. This Coach O'Connor is right down here. As the East get a stop, I've seen some people saying they wish that Aiden Farley could have been in this game. I'm sure Aiden Farley from Fort Hamilton was elected to be in this game. He probably decided not to play for his own personal reason.
Right. And, of course, you know, coming off a tough loss, probably doesn't want to come back here so soon after. Or maybe, you know, he's a little sore. Who knows?
So Jakai throwing the screen. We know it's a South Shore coaching staff when we see that middle screen coming.
Know it. But the defense was ready. That was a dangerous pass, in fact.
So it's going to be a second down for Team East. I see my guy Travis Gamble in the chat. Travis Gamble of APR. How's it going? Travis is one of the top running backs in all of the city. Only a junior, so we're really looking forward to seeing what Travis can do as we have a new quarterback, but he hands it off to number 4 from South Shore, up the left sideline. Does he have the foot speed? Cuts inside, gets back to the outside, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, but there is a flag.
Bring it on back. Bring it on back. Sing the song with me, y'all. We got to bring that one back. That is not a touchdown. It's coming right back. That was Daniel Germain on the run. Yeah. Daniel Germain on the run. That's coming all the way back.
Listen, Daniel, put that on your highlight tape because Daniel is more known for being an in-between-the-tackles kind of runner, and he really showed the speed, the vision on that.
Great gate in cut. And then he had the turbo button that we didn't know that he had. Shout out.
Definitely put that on the highlight tape for real. And that's what's so great about this game, and of course I'm going to toot my own horn. That's what's so great about Sage Media is that we can broadcast one more time these All-Stars. And what I love, too, is that you have 1A going up against 4A. We just saw Jaden Stable make a catch from A-Tech. So everybody has a platform to display their skills. So, by the way, in at quarterback is Cody Williams of Eagle Academy. As he hands it off, to Jaleel Tang of Eagle Academy.
It's an Eagle party now. Cody Williams, underrated in my opinion.
Yes. Listen, Cody Williams, he will forever be known as the first quarterback to get Eagle Academy to the playoffs in the top division. So let's see what Mr. Williams could do now as he draws them off sides.
Cody Williams playing in the South Shore offense. Strong, hard count there, getting him to jump off sides.
Shout out to Imprinted Ink in the chat, leaving their hashtag, Leave Your Mark. Shout out to Imprinted, who sponsored the jerseys and the uniforms for this game. So it's a third down. Jaleo doesn't have enough for the first down. Tough West defense there.
West didn't give him outside of that big run, the West got back focused, didn't give up too many yards. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 5.
So there you go. So it's Israel Abaconda, a.k.a. Izzy, Lincoln class of 2019. Ray, what were you doing in 2019?
A lot of different things.
Definitely wasn't in high school.
No,
let's say that much.
Not at all. I was working in a high school in 2019. Shout out to Murray Bertram, Blazer family. We love you.
So it's a 4th down. There are no punting in this game. Let's see what Cody Williams can do.
Read
Looking to run. Can he break a tackle? No, he cannot. Great job. That looked like a boys player. So that was number 23. So if it wasn't boys, maybe can't find number 23, unfortunately. But that was a great tackle for the turnover for West.
The West defense, man, they locked in now. They gave him that big run, but you could say it was aided by the flag, of course. But that was a great series for the West defense.
Hey, and now they have a prime opportunity to score here. In at quarterback is Madison quarterback, number 12, Amen Ali. So here we go. Mr. Ali fumbles the snap. Not a good start.
You got to make sure you secure the snap. You can't look to make a play before you actually catch the ball, Mr. Ali. And I was just about to sing his praises because earlier this season at the Nest against Eagle, they lost the game, but he had a decent showing.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Seyhan Ibrahimovic. He was number 55 for Madison. I think he's a tremendous player, playing center and playing linebacker. Listen, throw almost intercepted.
2 poor plays by Ali back to back. I know the play got blown up in the backfield, but good brother, take your time. Take the sack even.
Jaheim Dockery, number 8 from South Shore, made plays all year long for them. Could have had a pick 6. That was your moment for glory, my friend.
I mean, the way Ali's playing right now, he might have another chance. Let's see.
And now in the backfield is Kyan Filbert, again, one of the top running backs in the PSAL for Lincoln High School. Fakes it to him, throws it out. That's caught from number 8. I don't like those kind of tackles, actually. So
injury-inducing tackles.
I think the NFL, I think that's called a hip drop.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird, though, because it's like, what else
Sometimes
do you do?
it's
How else do you
unavoidable.
bring a man to the ground?
Because if you get into a situation where the runner doesn't want to go down, you have to use gravity to bring him down. So sometimes you got to drop that hip.
So is it more on the ref to just blow the whistle if he has him wrapped up?
Probably. Call the play dead. But then is it football at that point? It's a catch-22, honestly.
Let me know what you guys think in the chat about the hip drop rule, how fair it is.
4th down.
4th down here. Ali looking, throws it deep. Can he make a play? No, he cannot. That is number 0 for Team East. Again, it's a Vikings party. Jaden Barrett on the stop.
It definitely is a Vikings party, boy. Good attempt there. You know, I like to see the shot plays, one-on-one coverage, jump ball situation. I can't be mad at it. Ali would probably like to get first or second down back because dropping the snap, then the near interception, kind of set them back during that series.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Team East out again with the ball, and it will still be the Eagle backfield and Cody Williams and Jaleo Tang. So we're 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for Team East. Cody looking to throw. Throws it too high.
Okay.
Pass intended for his fellow quarterback, Mr. Plasamy.
Getting them some more burn. I'm not mad. He might play the whole game.
As he should. Jakai had a – listen, Jakai was very impactful for the South Shore Vikings this year. Even though he didn't play quarterback, playing wide receiver, he made some catches, and he was very important. He's an excellent blocker, and you know how South Shore love to do those quick wide receiver screens.
He's on his he's on his Debo Samuel, you know?
Absolutely. Cody. There's a throw a flag. I think Cody wanted Jakai to come in motion. Is what it looked like. I think Jakai kind of forgot the play or something. I think Jakai was supposed to go in motion there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Ball's on the 20-yard line. So it's interesting. So Josh is saying a hip drop is a part of the game. It's unfortunate, but football is a tough game.
That's kind of what I was saying as well, Josh. It's you don't want players to get hurt, but it's not a
Cody throws it deep for Mr. Schulters, makes the cut, gets a block from his man Jakai. Does he have the foot speed? Oh my gosh, he has a joystick still on his feet. Tajay Schulters.
Tajay Schulters, when he gets in the open field, he's one of the most, if not the most dangerous player in the city, okay? Again, you know, I don't want to glaze South Shore too crazy, but the offensive skill players for this team, how did they get how did the city allow them to get so many of these guys? That's what I want to know. Schulters, get him the ball, get him in space, he's going to make a play.
Let me tell y'all something. By the time February comes, colleges, I better see Mr. Tajay Schulters with a graphic, because you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't.
Is that Tang? Jaleo Tang with the run?
I mean, it's just clear Tajay Schulters is one of the most electrifying players in this league.
We got to get him to the ACC. You know, there's a few teams, SMU, who can use ice shelters, that kind of skill set. There's special packages for players like him. Hand it off, quick bubble screens. You see his route running ability as a wide receiver as well. Get him some looks.
So Cody running it there, impressive. So curious, why'd you say SMU? Just out of curiosity.
Have you seen him play this season?
I've been watching high school all year.
That offense at SMU. Listen to me. They were blacklisted for a while, but now they're part of the ACC, and I get the sense that they're going to be the next powerhouse in that division, in that conference. Pardon me.
Okay, and they just got to the ACC, right?
And they about to win it.
Cody
goes out.
Makes one man miss.
Ooh.
Probably gets maybe a yard up there.
This is
Great
more running
pursuit.
than I'm used to from Cody, man.
No, it is. It kind of looked like a little bit of confusion. I don't know if he was looking for someone to run a route there.
You know what? You're right, because he didn't hold the ball in a posture where it would seem like he was trying to run. He was being a quarterback in a sense.
Exactly. So it's going to be a 3rd and short here. We're getting close to the 4-minute warning. I'm not even sure if there's going to be a 4-minute warning in this game. Hands it off to Jaleo. Breaks the tackle. Has enough for the first down. Mr. Jaleo Tang. And what a pickup he was for Eagle Academy this year.
Indeed. Very decisive runner. Didn't waste time tap dancing. He found the hole. He got there. And when he got there, the explosiveness was there as well.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line for Team East. It's definitely a South Shore staff because look who's in that running back now, Mr. Daniel Dremaine. But he stopped. See, I see what you guys are doing over there, South Shore.
Making sure their players get the touchdowns. You know what's going on. Get us down the field, then we got to give it to one of ours to get the touch. If they have it their way, all the touchdowns will be scored by South Shore players.
Tajay scores the first. You're not low, South
Hell
Shore.
no,
You're not low.
All of a sudden, you take Jaleo out in goal line situations. All right.
This time it's kept by Corey.
Okay.
Cody, excuse me. God, Cody, it's so tough.
It's a lot of codes.
Kept by Cody. It's going to be a 3rd down.
I'm not sure about these plays.
Y'all in the chat. It's funny. Molly, that is funny. Don't read it, but let's not do that. I'm going to remove that from the chat just so nobody gets in trouble. But Molly, that is very funny. God, I can't see.
Wow.
Is this a reverse to guess who? Mr. Tajay Schulters. Does he have the edge? No. It's going to be about a yard short there. So it's going to be a 4th and goal. Team East on the 3-yard line. That's very interesting. So once someone gets timed out, all of their messages get deleted.
Yeah.
That's how it works? That's how it's supposed to work?
Yeah.
How do I remove just one? If I hit remove, does that move them out the whole thing?
You
or
probably delete that one message specifically.
Yeah, so,
But
my
you know
apologies,
what?
Molly.
Oh, well. Cody with the run. Gets stuffed.
Tough defense from Team West. And again, I'm seeing a Lincoln player. Looks like that's number 8. Again, Jaden Bernard. So Team West standing tall. Can't call it a goal line stand, but
goal line-ish.
so Team West. Sorry, we have to lean over a bit here in the booth. Trying to see who's in at quarterback. All right, so it's still Amen Ali in at quarterback.
Shotgun inside the end zone is a choice.
It is a choice. Cayenne Filbert in the backfield.
Late. Oh, they're going to run it? Okay.
Hands it off to Cayenne. Tough running. And I love how they pull Travis Profit, hand it off to Cayenne. We've been seeing it all year long from those two.
That was the first game I ever called for Sage, Lincoln versus Canarsie. And Cayenne Filbert was one of the standout players in the pregame, and he showed out throughout that entire matchup.
Absolutely. As they're moving quickly and they run the same exact play. Ryan Patrick for Eagle Academy. He's living in the backfield.
He has a point to prove, and I'm not mad at it.
So what was it, a false start?
Looks like it. Oh, no. It was against substitution infraction against the East.
In an all-star game?
The rules are the rules, Andre.
I wish I understood how funny that was. That's between me and Ray. That's between me and Ray. So it's a second. No, it's enough for a first down, actually. So now they have some breathing room. Mr. Ali sends the man in motion.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're not calling that. False start against the Lincoln number 7.
Are the Lincoln offensive linemen playing this whole game? Have they been subbed out?
No. They're trying to win. 1 minute left in the first half, or 1 minute and 29 to be exact. Although it's only been one touchdown, it's been an action-packed first half.
It's been fun. It's been fun. Definitely, I'd say the MVP of the first half, which you don't get an award for that, but the MVP of the first half is definitely Tajay Schultz.
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you think? Caught by number 8. That's Jaden. Good pursuit.
It seems like the playbook isn't that wide open for Ali. They're trying to get him a couple of safe throws, get him some rhythm before they open up the playbook.
So, again, just a reminder, this live stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. We are one of the proud sponsors of the Reilly Classic. If you'd like to support Sage Media more, please feel free to leave a super chat. Everything you guys donate goes directly to Sage Media and making sure we can keep doing what we're doing. Any business inquiries, you can go right to our website, which you see on the screen, and make sure you follow our Instagram. You know, we did a great job of covering football, and basketball season is upon us.
Yes,
We've
sir.
already done 2 games. Our 3rd game is today. So if you guys are into PSAL basketball, right after this, we are driving up to the Bronx for Eagle Bronx versus Eagle Brooklyn.
Andre is the hardest working man in the city.
So Ali looking deep, throws it. Ooh! A little short. Attended from number 7 from Boys High, Joel Ryan.
Ali got to step into that pass a little bit more. If he throws it on the line, that's a 40-yard play probably.
Might have got a big hit there, too.
Maybe.
So it's a timeout. This is the 3rd and long. So, Ray, what are your reflections on the PSAL season?
This season, first thing I want to say on a selfish note, learning that punting is optional was very eye-opening for me. But throughout the season, just seeing that the caliber of football. When I was in high school, it was only about maybe 3 or 4 teams that really played high-quality football. Even the, quote, bad teams in this division or in this league throughout the season played high-caliber football. And I'm really impressed by the coaches as they've modernized the game for the city of New York. And I think that this is where it's at, and the talent base is here. I think as we go into the future, New York City's, again, I got to repeat it, we're in position to become a football power in this country, just based on what I've seen this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a super chat from Imprinted Ink, one of the sponsors of the Reilly Classic. Really appreciate you sponsoring Sage Media with the donation. Really appreciate it. And that is a sack from number 10. Guess from what school? South Shore, Preston Hines.
I'm not sure. Wait, I'm confused.
Ray, on his selfish note, is crazy work.
Hell yeah. What happened? Who said that?
The way Ray, the way it was almost like that person was in front of you. You said, "Yeah, I bet." Who said that?
What happened? Like, hold on, I can't. I can't be selfish, Coach Tuck. What's up?
Listen, it's an all-star game, man. We're having some fun, man.
I talked about what I learned, and then I gave it to the city. Come on, Coach, let me live.
No, I love your point because people who watch, they know I am big on playing good football, playing a modernized style of football. What are these college coaches looking for? Everything. Well, most things, let's say most quarterbacks these days are in the shotgun 60% of the time. You know, everything is quick. Quarterbacks have to be able to run. So we have to prepare our young men and our young women for the next level. That is our job here. And, you know, running power 44C or whatever, that's not preparing our young men and women unless they want to go play for Army. He still run that? Army still runs that?
Hell yeah. What do you mean?
Yo, I've actually heard something that people kind of mad that Army isn't in the playoff, but Notre Dame looks like they are.
Well, Notre Dame is Notre Dame. It's good business.
Oh, thank you.
I don't understand.
We hate to hear it, but it's the truth. As I'm sitting here in my Penn State hat, let's go Penn State.
Like Jay-Z said it many years ago, you should buy it. It's good business. Certain teams carry a brand name. That's why Alabama's still in the playoff even though they lost 3 games.
They punted.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. They definitely that's the first punt of the game in an All-Star game. Who would have thought?
Oh, so we're trying to win-win.
Yeah.
Oh, we trying to win-win.
or a coach realized that, you know, he can't do what he wants to do with the offense on the field, so let's just give it back to the defense.
Dre's telling me that Notre Dame beat down Army? I'm just saying some people are because Army won their conference, I think. I heard that Army won their conference.
Coach keeping tabs on my selfishness. Now this is your second selfish. You know, it might be 2 more. So what? You here keeping tabs? You the selfish police? Officer Tuck? You a cop or not? Cody puts it up. Oh! Big time pass by Cody Williams, the South Shore receiver, number 2, whose name I don't know at the moment, but big time catch.
No, that was too funny. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Cody's showing why I like them because when Cody gets off schedule and he gets in his bag, that's when he's at his best. The quick runs they were calling earlier, I wasn't sure. When Cody gets out of the pocket and he finds that receiver down the field, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the city. Quiet as kept. That's why I said he's underrated. When all else fails, Cody will find a way to make a play.
Absolutely, and that throw was Cody Williams from Eagle Academy to Elijah White of Sheepshead Bay.
Good concentration by Elijah White because he had a cornerback right in front of him who was looking for the interception. He looked it in and almost scored a touchdown.
Yo, the selfish police was hilarious.
Come on, man.
I'm still on that.
Like, what we doing here?
The selfish police. All right, we lock it.
Second one of the day. All right, you got it.
What's happening?
There was a flag, I think, because they put him
2 Vikings in the backfield. Goes to this is one of the craziest plays. Okay, so it's intended for 1 Viking.
Yeah,
gets deflected. Another Viking catches it, almost takes it into the end zone.
That is the end of the first half.
That the last play? He was open, too. That was a good play call. That was a good play design.
Shelton should have let that one fall.
Yeah. So that is the end of the first quarter in the 33rd annual Reilly Classic from the Nest at 777 Rutland. And our score is Team East 6, Team West nothing. This is Andre Johnson and Ray Jarvis. We will see you guys the other side of halftime.
Yes, sir.
And we are back for second half action in the 33rd annual Reilly Classic Brooklyn All-Star Game. Our score is Team East 6, Team West nothing. This is Andre Johnson and Ray Jarvis on the call.
Yes, sir.
It's South Shore versus Lincoln all over again.
Man, it's funny how fate has made it play out this way. I'm seeing some new helmets on the field for the special teams group, so maybe in the second half we'll get some more of these players into the game. Selfishly, I hope that they get into the game.
So we're ready to go here. Second half of football. I'm going to remind you guys who – also, some people ask if Tyshawn Bent is playing. Tyshawn is from Tottenville. This is which is in Staten Island. This is the Brooklyn All-Star Game. And let's get started for the second. And it is recovered.
Wow.
It is recovered by Team West.
Onside kick. There's a flag on the play. However, did it travel 10 yards? Is it a targeting call? Questions that need answers.
It definitely traveled 10 yards. It should be West ball. So just to remind you guys while we have a second, actually, no, let's see who has the ball. It should be West ball. I don't understand what that flag could have been.
Well, he threw it
All
at.
right, so they wave off the flag, so it will be West football.
I will refrain from speaking, but thank you for picking up the flag.
So it's going to be first down for Team West.
Good job
Team
out of West.
Team West consists of Lincoln, Canarsie, John Jay, New Utrecht, Boys and Girls, Fort Hamilton, Brooklyn Tech, Madison, and Lafayette. Team West is in the black. Hands it off to Cody Gillespie from Abraham Lincoln, doing what he has been doing all season long, and that's running the ball tough.
We see we have another quarterback change of a Lincoln quarterback in. Did he play in the first half?
No, Corey Reese, yeah. This is the Lincoln quarterback.
I see. I remember Ali ended the first half, so I guess they're trying to score some points now.
Hands it off to Mr. Gillespie. Up the left sideline. Does he have the foot speed? Almost has the power to bring it into the end zone. Mr. Gillespie.
Big time.
Oh, but unfortunately he's coming back for holding.
Coming back.
So this one is coming back for holding. And just to remind you guys which schools are on Team East. Team East is composed of Eagle Academy, Brooklyn, FJM, South Shore, Thomas Jefferson, A-Tech, Transit Tech, Grand Street, and the 1A champion Grady.
Yep.
Again, shout out to Imprinted Ink for sponsoring these beautiful uniforms. I'm really liking the colorway. Hopefully the kids get to keep the uniforms.
Okay.
So it's going to be second and short for Team West.
They call it a hold and then a late hit.
Oh, well, okay, so now it will be good enough for a first down.
A unique penalty situation there.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. Hands off to Cayenne. Breaks the tackle.
We didn't sign up for that. Please adjust that uniform, good sir. We came to see football. We ain't come to see yeeks. Okay? Get it together, Andre.
So it's the second down for Team West.
The crowd was like, oh, yeah, nobody want to see that.
So it's the second down for Team West.
About a 5-yard gain there on first down. We might see some more serious football in the second half, it looks like, Andre.
Corey looks, throws it deep, has him. Ooh, had him, man. A little far to the left.
The receiver had a step and a half on both the corner and the safety. If he would have just dropped it in the bucket, it would have been a touchdown for the West.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That throw might have got him a scholarship, honestly.
Yeah.
He made that throw to the back pylon.
That's a scholarship. If you get to the back pylon, that's a scholarship throw.
And that was towards his man, Ja'Kai Paul from Lincoln. I was at a game, Lincoln versus Tottenville. Ja'Kai Paul, 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
So they know they have that connection, but just not on that play.
You know, they haven't played in a couple of weeks, so you probably got to knock the rust off a bit. Spread formation.
Hands it off to Cody. Still running, breaking tackles. Can he break one more? He can't, but that's going to be more than enough for the first down. Cody Gillespie.
This drive by the West, though. This is what we thought we would see in the first half. So far, the Lincoln connection is paying dividends.
Lincoln connection in the wide receivers. Lincoln connection in the backfield. Lincoln connection on the offensive line. So it's going to be a 1st and goal for Team West trying to get on the board for the first time today.
With so many Lincoln All-Stars in a group of seniors, it makes you wonder what the future holds for Lincoln.
Yes. As they hand it off to number 28, and ooh, pair of tacklers there. Number 8 from South Shore, Jakeem Dockery, and also number 15 didn't see the helmet. So they asked number 15, Isaac Simpson from Eagle Academy.
Dockery's been a menace all season.
Absolutely. And the thing about Dockery, he's an undersized guy, but on the defensive line, he's so quick.
Yeah.
He's been a menace all season long for South Shore. One of the reasons why they made it to the Final Four in the 4A.
And they lost a classic game. A couple breaks go differently, they could have been in the championship game.
Hands it off.
Let me put some gas on it, coach.
So
I'm from Canarsie. Shout out to Wolfpack. Shout out South Shore. We put on for the floss.
The true colors are revealed.
Hell yeah.
You can't say that. You cannot say that. You cannot say that. You cannot say that. Coach Jones.
Coach Jones setting the tone and letting it be known.
Corey looking right. He's going to take it himself into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Team West. Corey Reese from Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, man. Good run there. Great drive, in fact.
Man, Coach Jones is good for a cameo, isn't he? So touchdown for Team West, looking to take the lead here. Corey Reese Jr., formerly of Eagle Academy, he definitely knows how to score touchdowns on this field.
Oh, yeah.
So kicking it is number 45 from Brooklyn Tech.
Extra points.
So Matan Abri.
The theme of last week was field goals and extra points. Let's see what happens coming up next.
So here we go. Mr. Matan.
It's a high-tension kick right here.
Kick is up. I think it's wide left, no?
I can't tell. I got to wait for the referee.
What? The referee didn't put up a sign.
Okay.
So, yes, it was wide left.
Wow.
Wide left.
So, again, kicking, special teams. Didn't you talk about that in the playoffs, about all 3 phases of the game?
I wish I wasn't as right as I was.
Maybe they should to stop going for 2 so much and get these kickers more run.
Yeah,
you know? They come in expecting not to play. Then you got to ask them to hit field goals and extra points for championships. Kick the ball more.
Let me stop laughing because, Ray, you are absolutely right. I do not disagree one bit. Not one bone in my body disagrees with what you're saying.
Because it's tough, man. Like you come in there.
Hey, all season long you've been enjoying the
bench.
You've been enjoying the bench. You come out and kick the ball. You like wearing the gear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come win the city championship.
Decide a championship for us right now. Can you do that? I know they saying you're supposed to stay ready at all times, but it's difficult.
And he's a young man, of course.
Yeah.
You know. I think even didn't Justin Tucker have a tough game the other day or something like that? One of the best kickers ever.
These things happen. I'm not mad at the kickers at all. Like, I just hate to be in that spot.
If you could redo it, would you be a kicker?
No. Well, yeah. That's a top 5 job in the country. You get paid millions of dollars to kick occasionally. The two of the top 5 jobs in America right now, backup quarterback and kicker. Get paid big
what kind of kick? You're talking punting? Because to me, I think punting is kind of valid because it's like there's zero pressure for punting.
Well, see, I think, punting might be it. But then sometimes, you get rocked as a punter. Kickers, there's not much physicality. You do the open the kickoff and the way they've neutered the kickoff in the NFL
that's
now.
Definitely true now. Yeah, that's definitely true now. Today's kicker definitely doesn't have to make a tackle. When me and you were coming up, kickers have to make tackles every once in a while.
They're part of the play. And backup quarterback, hold the clipboard, especially for a good team you might never play. Think about it. Chase Daniel was the backup quarterback for Drew Brees for how many years? Made a lot of money to never play.
All right, so back at quarterback is Ja'Kai Plasamy. Hands it off to Amadi Laurie. Ball is on the ground, and it is recovered by Team West. I'm pretty confident that was another Lincoln player, Ja'Kai Paul, this time on defense.
Big hit. Again, every time we relax, they remind us that we are football players, and we're going to hit. We're not taking our foot off the gas at all. Big hit, that ball went flying. Huge turnover for the West.
And Ja'Kai Paul, this is another player I better see a graphic for. Ja'Kai Paul, he's got to be 6'3", 6'4", really tall kid. Can play wide receiver. You can see he could come up and make a big hit playing safety. I better see a graphic for Ja'Kai Paul for real. I've been really impressed with him all season long. So Team West back at it again. Running power. Corey Reese breaking a few tackles.
Quick 5-yard run. Playing in front of the chains. That's what you want to do on offense.
And when I ran down there are a couple of colleges here.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of colleges here watching.
Colleges love all-star games. This is almost like when the NFL scouts go to the Senior Bowl,
Yeah.
This is your last chance to really show out and give yourself an opportunity at the next level.
I just noticed a 23 for boys and girls with a Trinity flag.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Big up the Trinity Massive,
So it's going to be second down for Team West coming out. So who have you been impressed with for Team West, Ray?
Team West, I'm not sure if anyone has quite stood out as much as on the East thus far, but you've said Ja'Kai Paul's name often, so I kind of have to lean on the voice of Sage Media and say that Ja'Kai has been that guy. To be fair, overall, the defensive unit for the West has spent a lot of time on the field.
Yeah.
And to only give up 6 points as a group, I got to give credit to them as well.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Corey Reese Jr. I feel like August Porter has made a few catches.
Yes.
August Porter from Fort Hamilton. Cody Gillespie doing what he does in the backfield right now.
Got to finish a run, man.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to finish a run for sure.
I don't know what they said in that at halftime, but this is a whole new West team.
Throws it out to number 7 from boys and girls.
Ooh.
Holds on to the ball. That's Joel Ryan.
Guys,
He's a PSAL champion, and he has a first down.
I want y'all to, if you guys are watching the game, look at the hitting that's taking place. My goodness.
For real. By the way, so Coach Jello is saying, I'd rather make a tackle than a pressure kick. Now, you got to remember, if you are a kicker, you're probably 170 pounds having to tackle one of these guys running full speed.
But I know he makes a lot of sense after this play.
Cody Gillespie, he's running wild. He's making an argument to be offensive MVP.
Oh, yeah. First 2 drives, chunk yardage on these runs. Okay, Mr. Gillespie, we see you. But back to this topic, I'm talking about as far as the ease of the job. if you're a linebacker or a safety, you got to go through training camp. You got to get in shape. You got to do all this work. If you're a kicker, what are you doing exactly? You do your kicking drills. You don't got to do what linebackers and skill players have to do. It's an easy job.
Absolutely. Ball's
Drops
on the ground.
snap.
It's be a wasted play.
That's the second time we've seen the quarterback for the West not secure the snap, looking to hand the ball off before actually catching the snap. You cannot do that.
Yeah, I think his vote is to be a punter. I guess his vote is to be a punter, saying, like, I'd rather
That too.
make a tackle every once in a while versus making a high-pressure kick.
I mean, I think kickers get more bread than the punters, though.
Throws it deep across the middle.
Oh.
Would have been a highlight catch. Can't reel it in.
Threw it into triple coverage. Dangerous throw, but it was almost there.
It was into triple coverage. It was an accurate throw there.
Yeah.
If he could have went up and snagged that, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at that throw.
I mean, you got to protect the body.
You also have to remember who he's used to throwing to. Solomon Dakotu
Yes.
and Ja'Kai Paul.
Yes.
Mr.
Taller
Go Get It.
receiver.
Mr. Go Get It.
Old habits die hard.
I was thinking the exact same thing. As we have a third down, 3rd and 15. Cayenne flips sides. See if West can take their first lead of the ball game. Pressure coming off. Great pickup from Cayenne. He takes off. And again, it might not be the most glamorous play.
Yeah.
But Cayenne Filbert. Now, let me tell you something. Getting back to the playoffs.
Was beautiful.
I'm not saying he would have made all the difference in that game against South Shore, but missing his leadership definitely affected the rail splitters. As you can see there, he is willing to do all the dirty work. Picking up that block, again, is not glamorous.
That's a play that stands out on film, for sure.
Yeah.
But don't say that's Alpha School's name, no. You don't want Coach coming in here again. If he hit South Shore one more time, he might kick us out.
As we have Matan.
Kicks again.
This is about, let's call it a 30-yarder.
Man. Extra points and field goals in the second half. My, oh, my.
Kick is up. Looks good from here. It's good.
Good
Mr.
job.
Abrier. Right through the uprights, and our score is 9-6 West.
9 points in the third quarter for the West as they've come out of halftime with a renewed energy, playing with a lot more aggressiveness. The onside kick to start the second half as well. Like what I'm seeing, the East going to have to respond coming up right now, protect that football, and get back to what you were doing in the first half.
It's funny how, like, especially after this weekend, like, we're all so excited for the kick now.
Yeah.
We all know the value of it.
It decided 2 championships.
2 championship games. I mean,
literally, you had 2 games end on a kick that were missed.
I mean, you had Curtis earlier in the season winning 10-7 off of a kick. Now, that kick is cold. I can't remember. Shout out to the Curtis kicker. You were on the call for that game. That was a cold kick to end the 60-game winning streak for E-Hall.
Man. Special teams. In the end, we can celebrate how good these players are, the speed, the ability to play in space, the quarterbacks making good reads. But in the end, when you get to these points, you better have a kicker with some cojones or some skill.
No, I agree. So it was
another onside kick.
It's taken by Daniel Tremaine. So
the West is like, yo, if we have our way, we won't give you the ball back.
Right? This is the East first time with the ball in the second half?
No, they had the ball. They had it, but then they fumbled
it was a fumble.
On the very first
play. So here's a question for you, Ray. Personally, maybe it's a game you called, maybe it's a game you watched. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite game of the season?
Favorite game of the season? Oh, man. Before last Saturday, it was going to the Bronx. It had me in the Bronx. We're going to talk about that again. But it was the South Shore sorry, Coach. The South Shore game against Kennedy where they went to the Bronx and they put the city on notice. I think they dropped 60 in that game. And that was my favorite game of the season because No one thought they were going to go to the Bronx and perform at that level. But then that Fort Hamilton and Brooklyn Tech game.
Oh, man.
That was my favorite game because coming off of the 6-0 the first half of that doubleheader, to get the game that we got in the second. Oh, another
Ball's
fumble.
on the ground again, and West have it.
Wow.
What is going on with East?
What is happening? Second consecutive drive on the first run, they fumble the ball.
I'm looking to see who was on that hit. Wow, that might have been Ja'Kai Paul again. We're watching it back. Benefits of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was out before Ja'Kai got there, right?
I think it was a bang bang.
No, I'm going to credit that to number 5 from West, Timothy Tan. That's what I'm going to credit that to. Great tackle.
Shout out to Eagle. I'll tell you again, the most impressive part for me, Eagle, this season, was their defensive front. Those boys are sure tacklers. They tackle in space, and they're very aggressive.
Yes, that was Eagles' leader, Virgil Leaf. Excellent tackle there.
Yes. I hope that Virgil, let me know right now if you know, like, is the next level in his future?
I think it is. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. He didn't commit early. We have Eagle coach up here. He won't be named just so he can seal his identity. As a throw here, caught. That's number 8 from Lincoln, Jaden Bernard.
Ali's best throw of the day as well.
Virgil, were we talking schools?
Virgil got good grades, so he can go wherever he wants.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me say that again. Virgil has good grades. With good grades, you have options.
There you go.
With good grades, you have options. I just wanted to say that twice or 3 times, however many times I said that to drive the point home.
Student athlete. Emphasis on student.
As Ali
takes a snap.
Throws it. Ooh, I like the route concept
See
there.
that, right? Quick dig.
Great job. He read that very well, too.
Yeah. I don't know what was said at halftime, but everybody on the West looks a lot more engaged, a lot more locked in.
Yeah, it's easy when the East is just handing you the ball back.
But they're hitting, though, you know?
They are definitely hitting. They are definitely hitting. Anonymous coach, how do you feel about the intensity of this game?
I love it. I love the winter football, man. I love this sport.
Okay.
The last time some of these guys might ever put on equipment. So.
This is true.
No, I love that, man. Winter football in the Northeast. Fakes it to Cayenne. Throws it again. The same concept, same results.
3 consecutive plays. They've called that same play each side of the field, and the East is having a tough time stopping it. All right, bro.
Yeah. We in here. We going to be warm in here. Not like last time. It was a good idea last time, but it was cold in a championship game. I would do it again, honestly. For you guys who are familiar with what we're talking about, we were on top of the roof. If you've ever been at Old Boys Field or the Nest, we were on top of the roof last week because there's a lot of people in the booth for the championship game. And we had a better view of the game, which was better, but it was so cold. So now we're in the booth. It's much better.
I felt for Andre. I'm not going to lie.
I was shivering.
My man nose was dripping. He was shivering. He needed every game to be done on time. Put it like that. They still had to go and do the post-game interviews.
And I did that for y'all at home.
You did it for the love. Aren't you going to the Bronx after this for the next game?
That's a great segue because this live stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. It's the end of the third quarter. Our score is 9-6, Team West with the lead. And any business inquiries, please go to our website. Please follow us at Sage Media Solutions on the screen. And right after this, I do want to take a few pictures. I'm not going to see these guys in uniform for a very, very long time. And the class of 2025 is definitely very special to me. I felt like Sage Media really took a real next step this year. And It's off of them because what is Sage Media? Sage Media is a mirror. It's a mirror for these young men. And it's a platform that they've been able to take advantage of. All I'm doing here is pointing the camera at them. They're the ones doing the work. So appreciate the class of 2025. I'm going to try to take some pictures. But just like Ray was saying, right after this, I'm jetting up to the Bronx because we have a basketball game, Eagle Bronx up against Eagle Brooklyn. So if you're interested in that, definitely tune in. So Team West looking like they want to score, throws it deep in the back of the end zone. It's caught by Ja'Kai Paul. Touchdown, Team West.
Quick fade route on that one, and Ali absolutely drops a dime. Ali's like he had a body swap in halftime because the play we saw in the first half is not the play we've seen in the second half. Dime after dime after dime. Now we have a touchdown on the board, 15-6, pending the extra point.
Ja'Kai Paul. I better see a graphic for Ja'Kai because if you're one of them coaches here, you better talk to him. Been doing it all year for Abraham Lincoln. And, hey, man, Ali, he's looking all right, too.
Not mad at it. Coach coached him up at halftime because Ali his poise wasn't there in the first half. The game was a little too fast for him, but in the second half he showed the reason why he's here at an all-star game right now.
Yeah, I'm not here just because they need to sell tickets.
Right.
I'm here because I earned it.
Exactly. I'm good. I can do this football thing.
So our score –
the West 16, East
there you go,
6.
16-6. I couldn't see it.
16 straight points for the West in the second half. Been completely dominating the action. The East looks like they are overwhelmed and overmatched at the moment.
Like I said, it's easy to look like that when you turn the ball over like they are.
Yes, sir.
Assad.
Fourth quarter's about to be epic. Get the fours up in the chat. Put your fours up in the chat, fourth quarter action. I think we're going to have one more epic fourth quarter for Sage Media this season.
What have I been saying all year long? I feel like this platform has some magic, and there was a lot of magic this year. That was a no-look kick. That was very tricky. I'm not even going to lie to you.
You can do things like that when you score 16 straight points. Feeling good about yourself. No-look kicks.
It's a field goal. It's an extra point. Hold this now.
After everything I said about kickers, it's been a very active second half for the kickers. I almost feel like this was a personal attack, and they decided to show up like, all right, we got something for you.
A lot of love for Amen Ali in the chat.
Yes,
I
sir.
love that.
Shout out to Amen.
Ali showing off his skills. That's exactly what this all-star game is for. As we have a first down for Team East. It's the Vikings backfield. Mr. Plasmy looking to throw. Looks right. Throws it in the middle of the field. It's caught by Tajay Schulters in traffic.
All hands by Mr. Schulters. As you said, in traffic, putting his body on the line, knowing he would get hit, but still made the play.
Put that on the highlight reel. I'm not just about the short catches, juking everybody.
Yep.
I can catch it in traffic too, coaches.
We have a roughing the pass penalty that will tack on an additional 15 to the play, as you were, Andre.
No, I was done. Like I said, put some respect on my guy Tajay Schulters. He's not just a human juke. He's not just all about just juking.
Right.
He can play the position.
And
he can go catch the ball in traffic. He can catch the ball short. He can catch the ball deep. Mm-hmm. He can also play running back.
And I got to give some credit to Ja'Kai Plasmy as well. That was his best throw of the game. Stepped up in the pocket, set his feet, and delivered the ball. Got to give credit. That was one of the best-looking plays from a football perspective today.
And again, another Viking connection as it's going to be a first down.
I get the sense in this fourth quarter there's going to be a lot of Vikings getting the ball.
Yeah, coach say, hey, we trying to win this game. Stop playing.
Right.
Spread offense, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Hands it off to Daniel Tremaine. He has a lane. Daniel Tremaine, north-south. I'm getting to point A to point B.
One thing I can say about Dave Jermaine is his first step is very explosive.
Yes.
Once he puts his foot in the ground, he's out of there, and it's up to you as a defender to get him to the ground before he gets to the end zone.
As we're going fast here, quick to Tajay. What a hit.
Is it a completed pass, or are they saying incomplete? Okay.
That's boys and girls. Number 11, Julian on the tackle.
Bang, bang play right there. The West not fooled by the bubble screen whatsoever.
Great play from Julian.
That was form tackling, too. Went through the body, didn't try to do too much, dislodged the football.
Got the head out the way.
Yes.
Solid tackle. Again, that's a 3A tackle and a 4A, man. That's the beauty of this game, showing that all of the divisions have ballers.
And that's things that coaches like to see. That I'm pretty sure the scouts that are here sees a play like that. Says as a cornerback, you can play like that. Maybe there's some room for you on one of these programs.
Shakai looking, tries to run it. Still on his feet somehow, trying to make a play happen, and he should have.
Had everything but the touchdown. Evaded the sack, lost his balance, got back upright, tried to get the ball to the end zone, but he took too much off of the pass. I guess all of the theater trying to get out of the pocket, he didn't have enough to make the throw.
Let me tell you something. Shakai has looked really good in this football game.
Oh, yeah. He understands the moment. He knows what's at stake. As Coach said earlier, for a lot of players, this might be the last time you ever put on equipment.
Yeah.
Some players don't want it to be their last time.
Absolutely. So it's a third down. Shakai, the magician, steps up again, makes another play happen. Going to keep it on the ground, still on his feet. This guy, Shakai.
Shakai looking like Kyler Murray out here.
I wasn't familiar with your game,
At
sir.
all. Spin move in the pocket, evades the rush, gets some positive yardage, holding the ball like a loaf of bread at that. I'm not mad at that.
Making it a much more manageable fourth down here. East.
You got
if this was a regular
that
game,
Jermaine's getting the ball.
Maybe in some sort. It's got to be a Viking. As they hand it off to Dan Jermaine, still on his feet.
There's a flag.
Timothy Tam makes the tackle in the backfield. There is a flag. It's in the area of holding. Looking at White Hat, it was in the area of holding.
And they're going to decline that, so it would be their ball.
Yes, Timothy Tan made the stop. I'm not sure what the discussion is. Was it a holding or?
Well, the offense isn't getting off the field, so there's some talk.
Or is it a face mask?
QT&A. Questions that need answers. It's against the defense. Got to be if the offense isn't leaving the field.
Face
long
mask?
Discussion. We're waiting on a final call from the referee. It's a
illegal blitz?
referee calls an illegal blitz on a running play.
Okay, so I think there are rules to the game. I guess you can't blitz.
You probably can't
on a pass.
You probably can't send a certain amount of players on the rush. But I can probably only send one extra, maybe. Because I've noticed that throughout the game, they've only sent about one extra on the rush outside of the defensive lineman. But I'm not too sure. And there's some very angry parents in the crowd right now. Please forgive the language if it does get picked up by the microphone.
Okay, so Team East, and let's be real here. It's an all-star game. Let's have some fun. Let's make it close. Like, let's be real.
Of course.
Spot them a touchdown. Let's make it close. We have four. Well, we had four. That was two people in motion, so that's coming back.
The football gods have made amends. Ball
football gods
don't lie.
The football gods.
Yeah. A 4-star right after that. Take 5 yards. Kick the field goal. Let's get some more kickers on the
I'm
field.
about to say, who on the East can make a kick?
Yeah, let's see. But I get the sense that these coaches have no interest in using a kicker today. Is there a kicker on the roster for the East? Now I got to go take a look.
Nobody listed, huh?
Yeah, you have a center kicker, Matthew Quinones from Sheep's Head. So he's there. He can kick if they want it.
Who would be a timeout, Team West. And like I said, it's an all-star game. Let's have some fun. Let's get it close. Let's have a close ending to the game.
We deserve it.
I agree.
I need another close game. I need another last play, last possession for all the marbles. We deserve it.
Yeah, man, let's have some fun. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying in the chat. Josh saying kickers are players too. Gotta respect the kicker. Listen, a kicker is one of those things where it's like you don't realize, you don't appreciate them until they mess up.
Exactly.
Just like corners, by the way. I'm very biased. I play the position, but
yes,
you can lock up somebody for 60 plays, but that 61st play,
it makes all the other 60 pointless. I mean, film is going to talk, but if you lock that guy for all 60 plays, play 61, you give up the game-ending touchdown, that's all everyone will remember.
Yeah. Sports are beautiful and tragic at the same time. That's why we're all obsessed with it.
Are we having a defense chant in this game?
Yo, this is serious stuff, man. Team West starting the defense chants. 4th and 8. The first down is the 2-yard line. Jakai looks right, steps up, throws it in the back of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown!
Shelters.
East!
Of course, the Viking connection, as we both predicted at the beginning of this quarter, it will be a lot of Vikings involved in all of the plays in the fourth quarter, and the prophecy has been fulfilled on this drive. Shelters with a touchdown into traffic at that. Shout out to the East trying to make it a ball game. Shout out to the referees for making that call to keep it close. To keep this game close. We need more action.
Tajay Schulters, definitely over 100 yards on the day, 2 touchdowns. He's wrapped up offensive MVP. I hope they give out 2 because I think Jakai has been playing tremendous today.
Yep. They're going for 2.
It's going for 2. Very important.
Come
they
on.
need this 2 here.
Get the kicker on the field, man.
Yeah, I guess they technically don't need it, but they're going for it. Looks left, tries to stay on his feet, throws it up, and it's intercepted, but it doesn't matter. It will be no good. Team West stand strong.
The defensive front of Team West has been making Jakai sweat snap after snap. He's made some plays, of course, but they've been in on every play.
I mean, there's a bunch of all-stars out here making their presence known.
Now the question is, can the East get a stop on defense? Because the West has dominated on offense in the second half.
This half has been all about Team West. But I want to give a shout-out to Coach Mack and Move the Chains Academy, who has been running this game this year for the first time. This is a very competitive game. Ray, this might be news to you. Last 2 years we covered this game, shutouts.
Wow.
So the teams were mixed up. It used to be North versus South. The South was a little unbalanced compared to the North. Mixed the teams up a bit, and we have a competitive game.
Well, you know what? I can see that because, I learned a little geography in my day, right? And I look at some of the East and the West, and I'm like, Canarसी's not in the West, Brooklyn, but you got some Canarsie players on the West roster. Like, what's going on here? But that makes sense. You want to make sure that the game is still a good game. So if it means you got to make some decisions in order to balance it out, I'm here for it. Onside kick.
Ball's on the ground, and it is recovered by Team West.
Yes, sir. I love all these onside kicks in the second half. There's some drama on every kickoff.
Let me tell you something. I played an all-star game before, and it's fun. By the time the second half comes, you're like, I'm low-key trying to win this thing.
That's what it looks like.
And especially, I played in Long Island versus the city, so, that game from start to finish was hard hitting. Yeah, it meant something. And shout out to Coach Mack and Move the Chains because I feel like he's done a great job of making this game mean something.
Because there's a certain level of arrogance when it comes to the Long Island athletes in the city Don't like that too much.
As they hands it off to Mr. Cayenne Filbert. Tough running as usual. Corey Reese back in the game. Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like if you talk about Long Island versus the city right now, well, there is a flag. So it's going to be holding.
Oh, wait a minute.
So that's going to come back.
Wait a minute. A hold against the West? My eyebrows raised.
So, yeah, when it comes to Long Island versus the city right now, I think the city has a big advantage, especially if you start throwing in, Iona Prep, Cardinal Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just some tremendous athletes. Of course, the Catholic League, maybe not everybody is from the city, from those schools. Corey. Ooh, that's a tough play. They should have blew that.
Big time sack and hit. Number 22 seems to be injured. For the East, we're going to have to get a stoppage on the play.
That's a big shot. That was number 20. Looking for the name. There we go. So number 20 from Grady.
It was 22.
Was it 20 or 22 who made
22.
the tackle?
Well,
22 was down.
Oh, I made the tackle? Number 20,
Yeah.
sorry.
Number 20 made the tackle. Mr. Mike Krushenko made the tackle. Thankfully, number 22 looks like he's walking under his own power. Honestly, they should have blew the whistle. You know, we don't need those kind of hits in an All-Star game.
The final hit was made. And in an All-Star game, you want to protect these players.
Yes. And just a reminder, when somebody's injured here at Sage Media, we like to take the camera off the players. It's a sensitive moment. Let them get themselves together for a minute. All right, 2nd and 25 in the All-Star game. You're up. You airing it out?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Shotgun 4 wide. What are we doing? Throw the ball.
Sends a man in motion. Looking deep. Throws it deep to Solomon.
Oh.
And I've seen him reel in a lot. That was just overthrown.
Just outside of his reach. But they was trying to get all 25 right there and more.
Just ahead of Solomon.
That's my kind of play calling, not going to lie. Skinny post on 2nd and 25.
I like it. And honestly, I think when Corey thinks about that, maybe just put air on it, maybe, instead
if he puts air on it, he's still running right now.
Yeah. Regardless, it's 3rd down. Wouldn't be surprised if they go back to Mr. Solomon Dekotu again. Looks that direction. People in his face.
Oh,
Corey still with his eyes down the field. Throws it. And an excellent catch by August Porter. One-handed. Reels it in.
August Porter making the play of the game after his quarterback evades the rush. Catches it, gets all 25 and then some. What a play.
Are you serious? Mr. August Porter.
Man.
First of all, Corey Reese, what a job getting out of the rush there.
What a play. What a play.
Play of the day. Clip that up. As they're going to keep their foot on the gas. Hands off to Joel Ryan. He's met Mr. Dockery from South Shore there first. So 2nd down.
The East had everything they wanted right there. Long yardage situation. Just had to get off the field, and they gave it all up. The West has been truly dominant in the second half.
2nd down. 2 to the top of your screen. Hands it off to Cody Gillespie, and that is an excellent tackle That's number 44. I'm looking for the helmet.
From Eagle.
That is Eagle. That's Virgil Leaf. Excellent tackle from the Eagle captain.
Blew it up immediately. Good job there by Leaf making the tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 6-ish.
Quick substitution for the East as Leaf comes on the field, and we have Jermaine coming in on the field for him from South Shore.
And they draw him off. The offensive lineman falling on the floor. Hilarious. And again, one of my favorite parts of All-Star games at the end when the coaches take pictures with their guys the last time. It's always my favorite part of it.
Yeah. It's a good moment, man. Well-deserved accolades for these players. Their last moment of the season. You love it.
Hands it off to Mr. Gillespie. Makes a run. Makes a man miss. I mean, what else is new? It's Mr. Gillespie. He's been doing it all season long.
Great blocking up front by the offensive line. They had like a push and release 4 to 5 yards. Gillespie was untouched until he got into the secondary.
Doesn't it almost look like Cody almost gets like a running start?
Yeah.
Like when he gets the handoff?
Yeah. Gillespie comes off the field. Now the other piece of the running back puzzle for Lincoln sums into the game. Cayenne Filbert.
Cayenne, Cody, what a 1-2 punch all season long for the Rail Splitters. Definitely going to be tough to replace that void for Coach O'Connor. Hands it off to Cayenne. Bounces it outside. Stiff arms a man. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown! Team West. Cayenne Filbert of Abraham Lincoln.
That was a big boy run. Secondary cornerbacks be damned. Stiff arm, whole lot. Touchdown.
And that's a big stiff arm from Cayenne Filbert. He's done it all year long for Abraham Lincoln. Put that on the highlight reel, my guy.
You can't hold me. Get off me. Look at him getting hype on the sideline. I love that for the West. Big second half. 22 points so far. It's almost like they said, you know what, we're going to give you all the first half before we start playing for real. And that's what the second half has looked like. Dominating performance by the West. Extra point is up, and it is no good.
I'm seeing people saying GG's in the chat.
Yeah. That 2-point play for the East now is rearing its head because if they would have made that 2-point conversion, it would have been a one-possession game.
Very impressive. Again, I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you tune in. I'm going to do my best. I'm literally have to jet out of here right afterwards, get up there to the Bronx. We have a live stream right after this one, so make sure you stay tuned. But for now, we are here in the 33rd annual Reilly Classic All-Star Game, brought to you by Move the Chains Academy. What have been your overall thoughts on this day, man?
Better game than I thought it would be. Not gonna lie. I'm a fan of football first, and both sides have delivered quality football. The West really showed out in the second half. Big time hits, take advantage of all the turnovers. The East, I don't know if they took their foot off the gas or what, but the West really set a tone that the East has struggled to keep up with. Great game though.
My guy Jay in the chat, man. Haven't seen you. Maybe I guess last week we didn't have a chat for the championship game. So nice to see my guy Jay in the chat. He's been supporting all season long. Big up to you, my guy. And yeah, that's been the running joke. He's saying that the whole squad is Lincoln. That's been the running joke.
Yeah.
As that ball just goes out of bounds.
Yes, sir.
The running joke has been Team West is Team Lincoln and Team East is Team South Shore. So just a few more snaps for these seniors.
Does East go into a 2-minute drill situation and try to get a quick score and get the ball back, or do we just play it out and treat it like an all-star game at this point?
Yeah, he just got played out. I think Cody Williams should come into the game now. Should be Cody Williams and Jaleel Tang.
Yep.
Gonna have to, let Cody, air it out here.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that.
Hey. Wow.
I don't think the mic picked that up. Funny.
We got the wrong playlist here.
The wrong playlist. Man, and when you think about next season, who E-Hall are bringing back, in Amir Murrow, Justice Murray, the Browns, Nasir Brown, Tottenville.
Yeah, bro.
Man, as we're here. Oh, still Jakai in the game.
Yeah,
Jakai making something happen, rolls out, throws it, and off the hands.
Incomplete pass there. I thought Cody Williams would get more run before the game was done, but I guess these coaches have decided they want to win with their players.
I like that. I like that save. But again, you think of the upcoming season, Tottenville. Oh my God! I mean, they're not. I'm sure they're losing some pieces, especially on the offensive line.
Certain teams reload. They don't lose.
They're losing pieces on the offensive line, but Tyshawn Bent, Corey Brown, Justin McGuire, Jakai can't escape. Number 8 from Lincoln, Jaden Bernard. He might have just locked down defensive MVP, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Free Cody. Put Cody Williams in the game.
As we have another super chat from Margie Reed. Really appreciate it. Like I said, everything that you guys donate goes right towards Sage Media Solutions. So really appreciate the donation, Margie. It's going to be a false start. Then, of course, the reigning champions, the Curtis Warriors, bringing back both of their quarterbacks.
Yep.
The Iceman coming back at quarterback, Mr. Canzaneri.
Bro, next season, it's going to be like the Lord of the Rings. It's going to be a race for that champion. There's a lot of teams that feel like they'll have a say in the city championship, and it should be great to watch.
Jakai throws it deep for Brandon Treviso. It is caught.
Yes, sir.
Viking to Eagle action. Don't say that very often.
Shout out to Treviso finally getting an opportunity to make his presence felt on the field. He's one of the top receivers in the city. You get that man one-on-one coverage, he's going to make a play.
Brandon Treviso, great seeing him getting on the board here. So East is going to have to move quickly. Is the clock stopped? No, the clock is still running. No, it is stopped. So we're at 2:32. Remember, the clock on the screen is unofficial. Jakai still in the game. Looks left. Throws it right back to Brandon Treviso. He goes up the left sideline, and that's a tremendous gain from Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Get that man the ball.
Sure, Coach Jones is very happy about that, seeing his players getting some representation.
Ain't no scrubs on Eagle. Get him the ball. Yo, get Cody on the field. Free Cody.
I see Jay say, hands it off to Daniel Tremaine. Tick, 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 tick. They got to keep going, though. So no huddle. Jakai does not have the play. Looks like he just got it in from Coach Schulters. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Play action, throws the slant, and it's incomplete.
Bad pass right there. Didn't give his guy a shot. Who had a step. If he leads him with that pass, it might have been a touchdown.
The pass was intended from number 2. Yes, that was Eli White from FJM. 3rd down. Team East trying to get something going here. Looks right. Shakai. Rest of roll out.
Oh.
Can he get away? He just gets it away.
He didn't trust his read because the first read was there. But
It was there?
It was there, but he tucked it. I don't know why.
I'm not sure if he could see. That defensive line is pretty tall.
That's a great point,
Yeah.
Andre. That's the difference between being like 5'8" and being 6'5".
Exactly. Because I couldn't see it because the defensive line were blocking my view.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 4th down, last chance saloon here. Cody Williams in the game. He throws it up, and it's incomplete.
You put Cody in the game.
And that's ball game. All right, they're calling the ball game.
Good games.
As our final score is 22-12. Team West takes the victory. My guy, Ray Jarvis, dap you up. What a football season.
Absolutely.
Felt right to end it here with you.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Team West, and more importantly, congratulations to the class of 2025. You guys will be remembered for putting on one of the greatest PSAL seasons anyone has ever seen. So this is Andre Johnson and Ray Jarvis signing out. We appreciate being the proud sponsors of the 33rd annual Reilly Classic All-Star Game. And thank you for all your support for this fantastic football season. So this is Sage Media Solutions signing out till next year for football. See you in basketball.